the Super Art Show, and I hope you enjoy the Super Art Show. Happy 4th of July, my friends. It is hotter than hell, and I don't use that term lightly. I mean, literally, hell is cooler than this. Hell is like, I don't know, 81 degrees. Right now it's 91 degrees, which 91 doesn't sound that hot until you take in consideration the humidity, which right now in Riverside, California, which is about 50 miles from LA, I would say the humidity is somewhere between a butt crack and an armpit. I did not make that video about Vegas because we had a discrepancy on what the definition of rich and loaded is to the financier of the project. Now, I'm not going to nag at him because he did take us to Vegas. He came through with his promise. We spent 2 days in a hotel room with no money. So the wicked awesome adventure that was promised didn't quite happen. But we were in Vegas. Have you ever wanted to take a picture of something that you could only get a good shot of it at an angle, but you wanted it to be straight up? Well, with the GIMP, that is easy. And here's how. It's time for a GIMP tutorial. Okay, first thing I'm going to point out is I made sure there's lots of room around the outside here. I don't know if you can see this, but the entire white line of the picture is lined up. Now, there's a little bit of parallax going on here because it looks taller than it is wide, even though it's supposed to be perfectly square. We can adjust that after we're done. You have to think about this when you're taking the picture, though, which a lot of people will be like, "You have to think before I take pictures." Well, fuck you. You have to do it. Once in a while, it doesn't hurt. Alright, so you load this mamma jamma into the GIMP. And the first thing you want to do is you want to go and change the canvas size to a perfect square, traditionally. So I'm just going to, double what I see here, center it, voila. Flatten it just for safety here. Then we're going to use this tool right here, known as the, I don't know what it's called, perspective tool? Yeah, it's perspective tool. How clever. But we want to change the perspective tool settings to be corrective, which is backwards. At this point, we simply drag the corners down to match the corners of the square. Fairly straightforward. The more accurate it is to the corners, the more accurate the resize will be. But again, because a little bit of parallax, it's going to look a little squished. But you can adjust that when you're done. Bam! Pretty impressive, right? But, I'm also going to try to do a little tutorial on how to use liquid resize. I don't know if you've seen liquid resize. It's kind of cool. It stretches a picture without fucking up, like, the people in the picture. You can, like, extend the background. Have to see it to believe it. It's cool. Little plug-in. But yeah, until then, happy 4th of fucking July.